Hey guys, this is Mary Jane, and today we are going to talk about the IELTS speaking part 2 tips. So I think I will be able to do this in either one video or I have to make another video just to have all the tips for part 2. All right, so anyway, let's get this started. Okay, so of course, many consider, let's say, speaking part 2 to be the most difficult part of the IELTS speaking test. It's because it is a monologue. A monologue is different from the rest of the test because you will be speaking alone without any questions or help from the examiner. And the examiner will give you a cue card, so you have to be able to answer the questions there. So as stated in the cue card, you will have 1 minute to prepare before you speak, and you are expected to talk for between 1 to 2 minutes. So, first thing you need to remember is you don't have to talk about every bullet point. Okay, so try to remember that one. So, in the official marking criteria for the speaking test, so there is nothing that states that you have to talk about every bullet point. So, lots of IELTS examiners, let's say, know this, and yeah, but they don't really tell the students because they don't want to give them, let's say, an unfair advantage. So you will always be given a general topic at the start of the test, and then you should say followed by, let's say, 3 to 4 bullet points. So the rule is that you must talk about the general topic at the top of the card, but you don't have to talk about all of the bullet points. And yeah, note that it says you should say, not you must say. So there's a difference. And the bullet points are there to help you. So if you want to talk about them, please do. However, if there are one or two that you don't like or you don't feel comfortable talking about, you can leave them out or you can talk about something else. So just make sure that you talk about what is within the general topic, and then you will be fine with that. Okay? Next, you must have a strategy. So, IELTS is much easier if you have a strategy for each part of the test. You can use the strategy when you are practicing, and then you will be much more confident in the real test. So, we are going to try and really, let's say, develop an effective strategy for part 2. So, we must always practice for that. Next, number 3, preparation. So they say practice makes perfect, and this is very true, especially for the IELTS speaking. Try not to memorize your answers. There are too many topics for you to memorize, and it is highly unlikely that you will get the same topic in the real test. So it is a complete waste of time, and it leads to some very strange answers. If the examiner spots this, they are, how can I say, they are allowed to give you a band 0 for that because they already know most of the answers for the questions. So really try to focus on your fluency and your pronunciation. Record yourself and listen to yourself. How could you, let's say, improve your fluency and pronunciation? Also, try to learn functional language. So these are used to describe common grammar functions, such as, let's say, talking about the past, your present, or future, giving your opinions, evaluating, let's say, evaluating someone's opinion, and just talking hypothetically. And you can also time yourself so you know how much you have to speak between 1 to 2 minutes.